Hello, this is Nancy with the Grow More community, where we celebrate that 60 is the new 60. The fountain of youth ripple that we're going to explore today is Forgiving Spirit. And I'd like to start off with a powerful quote from Mira Kirschenbaum, one of the women that we highlighted a few weeks ago. Mira wrote, "Holding on to anger is like taking poison and waiting for the other person to die." The act of forgiveness or forgiving someone is anger resolution. And it's a gift to ourselves because it affects us a great deal more than it does them. Sometimes the person it's most important to forgive is ourselves. For when you disappoint yourself, you respond with inaction and more disappointment. And then guilt turns into resentment, and resentment turns into anger, and it becomes an enemy that lives in your head. What does it mean to forgive? You cannot just mouth the words or do it out of a sense of duty. It must be sincere, and it must come from the heart. It's a choice, and you don't earn it. It must be fully given, and your actions must reflect true forgiveness. It requires letting go of grudges and the desire to get even, dredging up the matter over and over again. Does it mean that you forget? To completely do that would be impossible. But it does mean that you don't hold the person accountable for it anymore. You give up the bitterness and the consuming, unproductive thoughts. You release all of those feelings of negativity that block the flow of universal good to you and from you. Granted, forgiveness is probably one of life's toughest challenges, but at the same time, it can be one of the most life-changing experiences. What we learn about forgiveness through forgiveness is amazing and miraculous. We allow ourselves to be the love that we are. And thus it allows us to begin anew by shedding those weights that we carry around, sometimes day after day, year after year. It takes the past out of our present. The history no longer controls our destiny. And we really remember that yesterday is done, and tomorrow isn't here, and that today is now. Martin Luther King Jr. sums it up quite nicely. Hatred paralyzes life. Love releases it. Hatred confuses life. Love harmonizes it. Hatred darkens life. Love illuminates it. Greet all your days with a forgiving spirit, a loving forgiving spirit. The value in forgiveness is when you give it away. You create in yourself a new heart and a new beginning. Join me in the Grow More community, where we celebrate that 60 is the new 60. Here's to our rippling fountain of youth.